Hey, I'm showing a kettlebell deadlift here at a bench. So this has become one of my favorite drills for really teaching the hip movement in a deadlift or a hip hinge. So I'll show the movement and break it down a little bit. So you're gonna get a bench here. At home, this could just be a coffee table. It does not have to be a weightlifting bench. But I'm gonna stand with a kettlebell on the bench and I'm gonna get my knees pretty much right up to it. I got maybe a ½ inch here. You're gonna feel like you're too close to the bench. I'm gonna then grab this kettlebell here, and the drill is to send this back between my legs and down without hitting the bench. So I'm right above the bench here. If I go straight down, boom, I'm gonna hit it. So that's the whole drill, is coming up and down, clearing the bench. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. Just hold it like this, just one dumbbell here. Otherwise, same thing, coming down. Dumbbell's just a little trickier. Usually it's a little taller, so you have to kind of tilt it a little bit. We're gonna be there. So what this drill is doing for us is in a hip hinge or a deadlift, how the name says it all, is that we have to hinge our hips or get our hips behind us. And so one of the most common problems I see in people who have kind of back pain in general, but definitely those who have some back pain with movements like deadlifting, picking things up off the ground, is that there's kind of a blank spot where they don't know where their hips are. And so they go to move and they either lead from their knees, so their knees are moving first, or they lead from their shoulders and their shoulders are moving first. Neither of those are inherently bad unless that's the only way you know how to move. And so most people that I see don't know how to get their hips back behind them, and it's kind of tricky as they go down and they might get some pain or discomfort. So when I get right up into this bench and I have to get the weight between my legs, I don't have an option really. If I move from my knees, boom, I'm gonna hit the bench. If I move from my shoulders, I'm gonna go right into the bench. So the only way to get this drill done is to move from my hips back between my legs. So give this one a shot. You don't have to worry about going all the way to the floor, although you can, but just going down till you feel a nice hamstring stretch and then pushing forward with your hips to come up. I don't want to arch at the top, but just pushing forward, coming to your natural full height here. Okay, so that's a deadlift at a bench. Great drill for improving your hip hinge.